So in the most recent chapters of My Hero Academia, we've learned some pretty interesting information on the current villains, which are of course the Eightfold Cleansers and their leader Chisaki. That guy with the beak for a mask for those who don't recognize these guys by name. We do know that the only ones that can be counted as main characters that have actually ran into Chisaki are Midoriya and his senpai Mirio, and they decided to fall back instead of taking him on the spot. And after reading chapter 135, let's just say that they're glad that they did. We learned that Chisaki uses a quirk known officially as Overhaul. This quirk is capable of destroying or repairing, simply put, and had they attacked him in that alley, well, there's a good chance both Midoriya and Mirio would have been slaughtered in mere moments. Well, at least Midoriya and Mirio could probably have gotten away thanks to his quirk to phase through things and such. But we do know that there will come a time when Midoriya and Mirio will have to duke it out with Chisaki. Most likely in a 2 versus 1 at the very least, possibly more depending on how things turns out. But we know Midoriya and Mirio will be involved, judging by the end of chapter 135, which had them stand up promising that next time will be different. I personally hope that it's going to be these two only fighting Chisaki, while maybe having a few others try and find a daughter which he is using as a tool to create anti-quirk drugs as well as quirk empowering drugs. I think the reason is obvious. Obviously Midoriya is the only one among the ones training under the top 3 of the UA who has not just encountered Chisaki, but he's also the strongest out of them, no doubt. Not hating on Kirishima or Uraraka, but they're not quite on Midoriya's level in the manga right now, at least if it comes to battle. Okay, a fight of Midoriya and Mirio against Chisaki would be pretty hype, but the hype would mostly come from Chisaki's ability to basically be able to murder with a single touch. So a strategy would need to be devised in order to avoid this from happening. Obviously Mirio can avoid being touched by Chisaki without much hassle, but Midoriya faces this problem because he can't do what Mirio can. Midoriya can of course be very versatile with his quirk and deliver some pretty powerful hits, which with enough power and probably a slice of luck could knock Chisaki out pretty fast, but he can't attack recklessly or he risks getting killed himself. So it will be interesting to see this fight when it comes to it. I mean, there's always that off chance that this fight will not happen, and the only reason I say that is because Midoriya's forte is actually to rescue people, not to fight. His quirk may come from a guy who specializes in fighting, but Midoriya himself is more of a rescue type, even All Might himself said so. Regardless, I hope Midoriya and Mirio get to fight Chisaki at the end of this arc. It would probably be Midoriya's biggest obstacle yet, seeing as he hasn't really fought an opponent yet where a single touch could mean certain death. I mean, he's faced some tough nuts in the past, but usually opponents where a slip up wouldn't necessarily mean you're dead meat. But in this case, such an element would most likely be very important. Slip-ups cannot happen on Midoriya's end. Well, I'll be wrapping up the video here. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think Midoriya and Mirio will be fighting Chisaki in the near future while the others secure the tortured daughter of Chisaki's? And as always, if you did, please like this video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This has been your favorite host Perm, and I'll see you soon.